outside our normal paradigm of thinking. Generally, we already have fixed ways of thinking about things. So even for us to think critically about a lot of these issues which I brought up, you need the assistance of something outside your paradigm of thinking. And therefore, the Bhagavad Gita forms a very good book to help you do that. Anyway, so the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna also presents this idea in the very outset of his teaching. He says that we're not this body, we're conscious entities. But then Arjuna says to that, I love it, that's a great philosophy, but I'm still attached on the material platform. So then Krishna says, yes, that is a problem. So then there's a process for realizing that. That process, in a very generic sense, is called yoga. Yoga did not mean going to the yoga studios with your Speedos on and your leotards and, take your one leg, put it here, take the other leg, put it here, and then you pose in a yoga magazine and it says Yoga Indiana. That is not actually the idea that Krishna presents in Bhagavad Gita what yoga is all about. Although that's profitable, it's not generally conducive for spiritualization. In fact, one may argue that it's conducive for the opposite. Anyway, but the paradigm presented in the Bhagavad Gita is that in order to realize that, it was a process of yoga. So the yoga path, of course, is one, but it has various divisions according to your development on that path. In a broad sort of sense, karma yoga, jnana yoga, ashtanga yoga, and bhakti yoga. So it's actually one path, and according to your involvement on that one path, then you progressively get substantial realization of this reality. Krishna speaks about being able to perceive it directly, pratyaksha avagamam. So in other words, not just intellectually capturing it with our mind and intellect, but rather having a direct perception of what that means by fixed knowledge on that particular point. So in order to get that, as my premise of my discussion is that although we have a lot of information which has turned this knowledge today, as far as the Bhagavad Gita is concerned, it's still ignorance because on the most fundamental level, the conceptions are off. And therefore, to realize the proper conceptions as we're presenting, consciousness is different from matter, which is not unscientific for those who are attached to scientific evidence and so on. Then there's a process of realizing that. The process is generally called yoga. So if you really want to understand what that yoga process is in a deep sort of way so that you may actualize this realization, then the Bhagavad Gita is the most fantastic book for that particular purpose. And so we would recommend checking out the Bhagavad Gita. There's, of course, we have a book table outside. I'll probably sit there because, I was nervous to speak to so many people. I'm generally a very confident person, probably overly confident, probably a little proud. But speaking in front of a huge mass of people is a little humbling. But if you want to discuss some of these implications in a more substantial way, afterwards I will sit at the book table and we can discuss that in a little bit greater detail. And then you can take the Bhagavad Gita with you and study it for yourself. Does it make sense? So it's just a simple point. You have to practice yoga. Not this kind. The kind as delineated step by step in the Bhagavad Gita, which also includes elements of one Ashtanga yoga, which includes these various asanas and so on. So that's there. That's not the sum and substance of what yoga is all about. So take a yoga class. But the one recommended in the Bhagavad Gita. Okay, so if there isn't anything else for now, I thank you all very much. I hope I did a good enough job for all of you. And, even if I didn't, please don't tell me to my face. Just pat me on the back or something like that. So thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
We also, part of the means of cultivating this type of consciousness knowledge is through our Bhakti Yoga Society. It's actually our on-campus group, the club that we have here. That's how this program was brought to campus today. So please do on the book table that Jai was mentioning, we're going to have a sign-up list. You can drop your email if you're interested in these topics, you found anything interesting or insightful. Drop your email and you can start checking out our meetings. We'll be discussing a lot of these themes. And Jai will be out there also for questions. We're going to transition a little bit now. We have a really exciting part of the evening that we want to get into. And this is actually the hip-hop drama.
So keeping in mind what you've heard about the nature of consciousness, the nature of who we really are, as I mentioned, we're trying to bridge these borders. How does this Vedic culture apply in modern life? You know, how can we implement these ideas on a day-to-day basis in today's world, today's society? This is what we're going to be getting into with the drama. So thank you all so much, and here it is. Hare Krishna.
If you run out, you can use this. I have 102 minutes.
You have one more announcement?
I was going to say it related, but maybe just while they're setting up. Yeah, I mentioned we do have a book table. Now, the Bhagavad Gita is one of those, and we did want to invite everyone that's come out tonight to a complimentary book on Krishna consciousness, on spiritual life, on yoga. We have the table out there. There's a large selection. So everyone's invited, please. The books have been sponsored, so it's a gift for you. For coming out, something you can take back, keep with you. On your way out of the program, or maybe towards dinner time, just go by, take a look, choose a book that maybe calls you a little bit, and drop your email for the sign up. So, thank you guys again.
Outside of Chicago, anybody?
Yeah? Oh, wise guy, ain't she?
Joe.
Stay for a week, there's time security check on him.
No, man, I didn't do it.
Yeah.
So there is of existences in various forms, like harm your soul. Politicians seek as forms of gold. Citizens quiet, how your planetary systems. Obama is in prison, the drama is intense. When the people can't see who the illusion is. Never simple practice legions, they'll scheme and they take over your region. Bombing people from the region and it's wicked killing season. I'm not the villain, even never breathing from the soul. The Vedas teach the role of Krishna's supreme role. My mind sees the issue, 10 times I'm suing. Maya was the holy, but my soul's made of gold. See the rolls and the scrolls go through holes like Hogan in Los Angeles. But public cracks is scamming. Some region is Sasha judge for lessons. Man can't handle this, so sorry it's real. Burn your grill for reptile sharks and story killed for thrills. Cars and meals for the elite. The clock's still in cheap, but like interest on the cheap elite. Sasha and none of the bigger. I'm not a colored man coming from the motherland. Krishna is your brother, friend, father, country, lover, and absolute truth. Ramen supreme, ramen, hard, mama, ramen. Prophecy of the Mayan calendar, shower meditation, defeat malevolent bases. Clean ores from the sea boards, these gin boards. Spirit advancement is worth more than fool's golden poker. Unknown bodhisattva soldier from Satya Loka. Mind of wisdom chakra open.
Alright, you good. You can get through it right now.
Yo, man, don't you think you owe me an apology? I didn't even do nothing. I was walking down the
Apology
street.
for
They
what?
just arrested me.
For what? It's like, dude, you better get out before I throw you back in jail.
Alright,
Whoa, Manu.
yo, what's up, Sean?
What's up, man? What are you doing on the bus?
Man, I just came from getting arrested, dude.
Arrested?
Yeah, some cop just rolled up on me and said I had a gun.
Are you serious?
Yeah, man, this just happened like 3 hours ago.
Wow, this is the south side of Chicago, man. These racist cops. Whew.
They tell me about it.
How's everything going?
Yeah, that's alright, man. How you doing, man?
Pretty good, you know. We just had a program at Columbia College. Did a little
nice.
meditation, a little discussion with the students. It was really nice. Just wrapped that up. Gonna go home now.
Oh, cool. So how was it?
It was nice, you know. We have like 2 types of students that come. You have one group that's really into the meditation, really helps them with their life, helps them with school, stuff like that. Then you get the other group who are kind of like, okay, this is all just in the mind. It's all just a chemical reaction. You know, so they prefer like other sorts of chemical reactions, if you know what I mean.
I mean, well, we're all trying to live.
Yeah, everyone wants to be happy, you know, but life is just full of surprises, you know. So many things could go wrong, so many things could go right, you know. You could lose your job, you could get a new job, you could lose your house, you could get a divorce, you could, you know. So life is unexpected.
Yo, man, that's crazy. I was just writing something like that down.
Sure.
In my notebook, man. You want to check it out?
Sure, sure.
Yeah, check it out. Yeah. Hell has no enemies, blast of insanity. That last summer concert to your wake until my energy. They used to have a blast in the 20th century. Now most is mentally disturbed, brain dead injuries. The words I spoke, the gunshots, the notes, and you can't stop smoking, so your lungs got you choking. You can't stop voting, busy searching and hoping. I'm down for the notion, we are conditioned souls in the middle planetary, off the edge of this galaxy. Demons without me, but chalk up the casualty. Confidence broken from the potion of your salary. Write down the quote and find a new way to challenge me. With my excavation, the paradigm's broken. The sheep will get impatient from lack of education. A new situation's awaiting this nation. Until the end of time, we'll be traveling in space, man. So check it out. So it's like, yo. Pathologic wires in the belly acid mire. That wallow in the mire while we tarry with the fire. Rational deception, subliminal suggestion. A minstrel at best, man, in the mental unquestioned. Pathologic wires in the belly acid mire. The wallow in the mire while we tarry with the fire. Rational deception, subliminal suggestion. A minstrel at best, man, in the mental unquestioned.
That was good, man. You wrote that yourself?
I mean,
So you always like start rapping on the bus and stuff like that?
you know, the bus, in the shower, at work, in
Yeah, in your
jail.
sleep. Nice. Listen, I got a serious question for you, right?
Yeah, what's
It's
up,
been
man?
10 months. We haven't really seen you around. Where have you
Yeah.
been?
You know, it's not you personally, man.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, when you got something good going,
Yeah.
you kind of get scared and like walk away from it.
Before it runs out, right?
Yeah, you know,
Before it runs out, you
you
just,
know, it's too good to be true almost type of deal.
we're our own worst enemies sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, other than that, I've been, you know, taking care of some things. Matter of fact, you got some time, man? You
Yeah,
want
I
to
got a
come with me?
minute.
This is my bus stop. I'm
All
about to
right,
get
let's
on.
go, let's go.
All right, cool, let's go.
Is your place over here?
This is our place, actually.
Okay.
Come in.
How you doing, Mom?
I'm good. I'm good.
Oh, no, shoot.
Hello.
This is
Hi,
my
Miss
mom.
Reynolds.
Hi. Have I seen you somewhere before?
I don't think I've been here before.
Okay,
It's
well,
nice to meet you.
it's good. It's good meeting you too. Let's sit down.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, remember I was telling you about you.
Oh,
I'm a yoga teacher.
yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
Did you take your medicine in?
It's the only thing on my list. He likes to play doctor.
He's
Well,
got a kind heart.
yes, he does. Well, thank you for coming. I'm sorry I can't be a better host for you, but,
It's all right.
well, please remain friends with my parents. I don't know what's going to happen once I leave here.
Mom,
Somebody's
you
got
gotta
to
be
take care
positive.
of him.
you gotta be positive.
We'll do our best to stay friends.
Good. Well, stay for dinner.
Thank you so much.
Mom, we're just gonna be in the living room.
Okay.
It's nice meeting you. Take
It's
care.
good meeting you too, Shu.
So what happens to that?
Well, she has autoimmune disorder. So basically, hers for to move her joints, practically do anything. So she's pretty much, fearless.
What about your family? Is there nobody else to help out?
Well, my father, we really don't talk to him much anymore. My brother, we haven't seen him in a few years, so I'm not relatives.
You know, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Abrahma Vibhana Loka Punar Avarti Arjuna, that from the highest planet in the material world down to the lowest, all are just temporary realities. You know, as one person put it, this whole world is like a heartbreak hotel.
I mean, yeah, but it's a good here too, you know. It's not
No,
all
it's true, there is. But you know, the art of life is really to live a life of balance. You have to learn to do a little bit every day, you know, to keep yourself strong, resilient. Life will always have its ups and downs. You know, but it's up to us to do a little bit every day.
Yeah, man, but how do I do that? I'm like overwhelmed right now.
I mean, let me ask you this, simple question. Do you believe that life has a purpose?
Yeah, I guess we're all looking for love, you know.
Yeah, yeah. In China, they have a saying, actually, I heard this recently, that brick by brick I build a palace. And the idea behind it is that we have to do a little bit every day to keep ourselves strong, to keep ourselves growing internally. I mean, we have to find a way to, you know, continue our external duties, but also feed our inner search for the truth. Otherwise, you just feel like, you know, yeah, exactly. I mean, you know what your mom really needs right now is a pillar of support, not a broken man. You know? And you have to ask yourself, can you do a little every day? Pray, read, meditate, introspect, find some time to give, you know, discover your inner self. You know, what is that really motivates you? You know, you have to ask yourself, can you be that person? You know, for her sake, for your own sake.
I can think of everything I've had and never wanted, but now I really give all the stupid things I did had consequences, higher consciousnesses, barely opened eyelids. Now we are, now we is. Getting my patterns, freestyle skills from Saturn, holding holy lanterns, I'm Obi-Wan Kenobi. Think I'm Toby, you're a pamper foolish, you wanna go away with your silly banter. Spoken silly man turns a chapter. Hip hop attached in the astral. This whole nation's filled with administrations, chasing papes and bastards. Dollar bills and cash flow. I'ma worship the macro of my back flows. Energy from cosmic. This trap game's obnoxious. Just stacks chains. All the range is material. Drop that silly quote. Get body.